Hello, boys and girls. Today, I'm going to draw a masterpiece. This is one of the greatest masterpieces in the existence of mankind. Its name is the Mona Lisa. It might be copyright, but I don't care. Okay, I'm going to start off with a pencil. It doesn't matter which one. I have a whole lot, but they're mainly for show. It doesn't really matter which ones you use. So I'm going to start out with this one. The first thing that we do is we make one large breath. One large stroke. Very simple, yes? This is the outside of the head, as you can see, and I will make little eyes right here. It doesn't really matter what it looks like, but it is very, very important that you try your best to make it look like a person. And then you make a small nose, and then a very slight smile. So I'm going to make a very small smile, and then finish off her head. And then I'm going to grab a colored pencil. This was originally an oil painting, but all I have are water pencils. So I'm going to pick an assortment. I have very many, and I'm going to pick a random color. It doesn't really matter which ones, because after all the blending, it'll be the right color. So Mona Lisa actually had brunette hair, but I've chosen the orange to add my own little twist. And you make small strides. Careful not to make them too big, but not too small. Just the right size. It's looking very good. It's in the process, so I'm not quite done yet. And then we'll move to her eyes. For her eyes, pick up another random pencil and gently make a circle, circular motion, where her eyes are. Circle, circle. Those are her pupils. And since they don't look very good right now, I'm going to take an eraser and erase the bits that aren't in her eyes. Just do one really small, quick erase. It doesn't really matter if you erased all of it, as long as you get some of it. And then I'm going to move to a different color. Again, I will pick a random color. This time I have chosen yellow-green. These I will use to color her eyes. In one very small scribble, I will attempt to color her eyes. I didn't get them all in her eyes. I kind of went outside the lines a little bit, but that's okay, because a true artist goes outside the lines. And then I'm going to make a little tree off to the side. So I'm going to make a little tree off to the side to make it my own. Just make a little puffy cloud of green. And then for the stem, as I've been saying, I'm going to use my own creative touch. I'm going to use this dark red. Hello. I mean Apollo. Ha ha. What is life, ladies and gentlemen? Well, I tell you, life is beautiful.
life is the conception of a human being and later the birth of an elk. I want to sell you a gift of life in this book. Alright, this is Irana Hiknashraga Yeshela Inga Ishna Isba Re Irawa Ixla Nrin Shra Istata Hertzny.
I decided to go ahead and draw the cloud and the mountain. Now, I can move to the finishing touches. For the finishing touches, you can use. For the first household object, you might want to use a nice butter knife, also known as a butcher's knife. With this, you can slightly graze the top of the image, and it will make it much shinier and give you a much better product. Much like the butcher knife that I was talking about, you can also use a common household chainsaw. It works much the same, but it's best that you don't use it inside. It could get a little messy. The only downside to a chainsaw is many people lose their hands. Now, if you're as delicate as me, the only thing that you'll lose is maybe a leg or two. But the chainsaw is a very, very good tool. And finally, when you're all done, you can put it in the oven, and this will shrink it, much like a shrinky-dink. Make sure to preheat your oven to 550 degrees Fahrenheit. And after it is done, you open the oven and put your masterpiece. And your finishing product will look something like this. Yes, that's very good. Looks kind of like the Mona Lisa. Not quite. I'm not quite as original as the original artist, but you get the gist of how to kind of draw the Mona Lisa.